Someone can go from being warm to suddenly distant. One day they feel close to you. The next day, something feels off. Less effort. Less emotion. Less presence. And the most confusing part is, nothing obvious happened. You start questioning yourself. Did I say something wrong? Did I do too much? But the truth is, this shift is rarely about one moment. It's about what they started feeling when things got real. When emotional closeness increases, it creates pressure. Not pressure from you, but pressure inside them. Because closeness brings expectations. It brings vulnerability. And most importantly, it brings fear of losing control. Some people are not prepared for that. So instead of moving closer, they instinctively pull back. Not because they stopped liking you, but because the feeling became too real. This is where their behavior starts to change. They reply slower. They become less expressive. They create distance without explaining why. And to you, it feels like something is fading. But internally, they are trying to regain emotional balance. They are trying to feel in control again. Because for them, closeness can feel overwhelming. This pattern is more common than people realize, especially in people who are not used to deep emotional connection. They enjoy the connection, but when it starts becoming meaningful, they step back. So the distance you feel is not always a loss of interest. Sometimes, it's a reaction to emotional intensity. Now here is where most people go wrong. They try to fix it. They give more attention. They try harder to bring things back. But that only increases the pressure. And it pushes the other person further away, because now they feel even more overwhelmed. The right response is different. You don't chase the distance. You don't try to force closeness. You give space, while staying emotionally steady. Because when you stay calm, you remove the pressure completely. And that's when something interesting happens. They begin to feel the absence. They start noticing the shift. And slowly, they move back toward you. Not because you forced it, but because the space allowed them to process what they were feeling. So if someone suddenly becomes cold, don't assume the feeling is gone. Sometimes, distance is not rejection. Sometimes, it's just someone trying to handle emotions they don't fully understand yet. And there's one more layer most people never see. Some people don't just pull away because they're overwhelmed, they pull away because they are testing something. They want to see what happens if they step back. Will you chase them? Will you lose your balance? Will you start overthinking everything? Because how you react in that moment tells them everything about your emotional strength. If you panic, if you chase, if you try to force connection, it signals that your stability depends on them. And that reduces attraction. But when you stay grounded, when you don't react emotionally, when you continue living your life without trying to pull them back, something shifts. They start seeing you differently. Now, instead of feeling pressure, they feel curiosity. Instead of wanting distance, they start wanting to come closer again. Because calm energy creates safety. And safety builds attraction far more than effort ever can. And here's the part most people don't realize: people don't come back because you chased them. They come back because they had the space to feel your absence. When you are always available, your presence becomes normal. But when you step back, your absence becomes noticeable. And that's when emotions start to grow again. So if someone pulls away after getting close, don't rush to fix it. Don't rush to chase it. And don't assume it's over. Sometimes, distance is just a phase between confusion and clarity.